No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Houston Cougars. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Coach Traylor before the game. He knows that they are not one of the Power 4 conferences, but they are here to prove they can compete with anyone. His team is fired up and ready to prove they are just as good as this top-ranked team. Guys, back to you.
Give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Ball in the hands of our best guy.
First and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll pull it down at the 45 on his way. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And it's the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you take people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have. Sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid play.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this.
Maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
6 minutes on the
Running
clock.
inside, it's Duke. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And the that defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
I read that as man.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stop cold.
I'm sorry. You just got offensive pass interference. Center.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cougars will use their first time out here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
What a big
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he won't quite get there.
Go, boys.
Pick up just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Timeout Houston, their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
To the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. 5 Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, at least they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the...
Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
You're rolling timeouts.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Completes the shuffle pass. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out their field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
Get in there.
He's got it, showing off that big leg.
Very good. Steals some points.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And it's the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
Might have a chance. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
In from the backfield.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
On the door.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long.
You get 8 here, you probably go for it.
He's looking downfield to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. And the ball hits at the...
Okay.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Score game.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll have a first down here.
Better passing yards.
Living up to all the hype and anticipation. To the air on first down. The throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Roadrunners are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Snagged it, and there's running room.
Brown gains 5.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage.
Big tight end makes the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And it's the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket in good perimeter.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And
Young quarterback makes a mistake on the road. Has to do. Run hard. They like him. First down.
At the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Yeah.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And they're keeping it on rotation.
But he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs.
UTSA wants to burn as much time off the clock as possible.
Until they stop him, he's got it again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a lot.
The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And
he's in.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
They're rolling the ball. Who are those? These are picks. Good runs. We just got a good, stable 3 backs. They're all pretty similar. Yeah. Probably want to get Amador the ball more.